Alright, hello everyone, April 11th, 2026. Couple of updates, just a quick one right now. And first one, I got a new mic, where I was just using the Logitech headset mic, but now I actually have a studio-ish mic. I have an Audio-Technica AT2020X USB. The biggest reason is that my old mic was kind of falling apart, as well as for the weapons I'm making for this game. Sound design is going to be really important, and that's coming in quite soon, I think. If my planning is somewhat approximate, hopefully I'll be starting sound design within May. And there was two routes. One was sampling actual gun sounds, or I saw a video of someone actually creating weapon gun sounds with standard office supplies, and this being, you know, a homemade game, might as well go the office supplies route. I don't know how different this is going to sound compared to my old mic. I haven't done any sort of adjustments at all to this mic. I literally just plugged it in and here we are. So I'll see how it sounds when I'm editing this and if any adjustments need to be made at all. Back to the game. Right now I'm working on the visual effects for every gun, mainly just the Muzzle Flash. I just got the free Epic Games Niagara Examples Asset Pack from Fab. I'll throw it up on the screen here. It was free, and they have a bunch of Niagara assets that I can use. I believe it was 50 plus. I did see that Muzzle Flash particle systems were included within this pack, so that was a big plus. So I decided to install that, try it out, and that's what you're seeing right now, just with this AK. It's a bit much, I'm gonna be honest. Just the basic one. I'm using the, you can see on the bottom, NS_Muzzle Flash. That's what I'm using. For a starting point, it's good. I think this was more supposed to be used for third-person shooters rather than first-person shooters. So I think what I'll do is I'll use everything that's supplied within here and create my own. That's a lot. So maybe tomorrow, maybe the day after, depends what's going on, I'll start learning how to make my own Niagara system. That might be another useful thing to learn. But there's multiple muzzle flashes I need. The two biggest ones I can think of are, I need an unsuppressed version and a suppressed version. I'm assuming they're very similar, except the the suppressed version is just going to be smoke. There isn't going to be that flash, that explosion. And it sucks because right now it's only going to be applicable to one weapon, the Honey Badger. I think all of my other weapons are unsuppressed. Who knows, in the future, maybe I add another suppressed weapon. We'll see. As well as maybe I need different particle systems for different types of weapons. So I'll do some research and see if that's the case, and then we can go from there. Make a couple of particle systems based on the type of weapon that's being shot out of. And then again, if it's suppressed and unsuppressed. But yeah. I'm glad it's working. This is the code right now, play fire effects. I think I'm going to change this to use animation notifiers again. I mean, it's fine for it to play at the very beginning, besides weapons that need a charge up, and right now the only case for that is the minigun. But animation notify will be good. Again, get more practice using it. Seems like a good place to be using it anyways for this type of thing. Visual effects, sound effects, animation notify seem like a good place for those. And then work on actually creating the different muzzle flashes. That'll be fun. Alright, April 14th. I have been up since 1:30 because of work, so I'm quite tired. Now, I did hit a sort of roadblock, I guess. It's more of a design roadblock rather than a coding roadblock. How I have it right now is I have muzzle flashes for each of the weapon types. That's what I was going to do originally. However, I don't think that's a good way to go about it. I'm pretty sure muzzle flashes, the size of the flash depends on the caliber of the weapon. And by having my particle systems per class, I end up breaking that caliber rule. What I am going to do instead is I'll go ahead and have sizes for my muzzle flashes instead of classes. I'll have, instead of this saying NS SMG muzzle flash unsuppressed, it'll say NS muzzle flash small unsuppressed. So I can throw it up on the screen here, so it'll be sizes of small, medium, large, extra large. I don't know what would use that, but I think that'll work well going that route, having muzzle flash sizes instead of muzzle flash per weapon type. So I'll go ahead and rename these, because even right now SMG and pistol muzzle flash is pretty much the same. As a matter of fact, the systems literally are the same. It's just a matter of fact of the particles, the emitters, being smaller depending on the class. So right now my assault rifles are medium-ish size, pistol SMGs are the small, and then I'll make a large version that'll be mainly for shotguns and rifles. And then after that I can go ahead and do some tidying up of my folder structure. I think I need to do that. Next time I record this, I should be at the end of the Niagara system Muzzle Flash particle, and we'll be moving on to the next part, which I believe will be the crosshair spread. So it's been a couple hours, got some lunch, did some other work, and I think I'm finished with the Muzzle Flashes. Went ahead and refactored them. So now they're both into two different categories. Instead of weapon types, you have your unsuppressed and suppressed types. And I just basically did what I said I was going to do, have different sizes of them. Right now for suppressed, all there is the medium, because again, the honey badger is the only one that needs them. So I'm happy with that. That's all good to go. Consider that checked off and complete. I can move on to the crosshair spread system now. That'll be exciting. As always, talk to you later.